Authors and dragons! Time of magic, age of might. A band of heroes step up to the fight. Playing with powers they don't understand. Will they fuck it all up or will they save the land? Treachery, vanity, loitering and worse. They are their own worst enemies. These fuckers don't need no cause. Authors and dragons! Authors and dragons! Their powers combined, a group of fantasy authors take on a sadistic games master. Will they survive? Let's listen with our ears. Authors and dragons! Authors and dragons!
Hi, I'm John Hartness, and I'll be playing the role of Fandingo, the fantastical, glorious, fireball-flinging bard. In real life, I am the author of the Black Knight Chronicles, Quincy Harker Demon Hunter, and the Bubba the Monster Hunter series, the newest novella, Shades of Grey, which does not include any flogging or much bondage. Not much, anyway. Is available now, so go buy my shit.
Hi, I'm Joseph Brassi, newly agented author of Skyfarer and Dragon Road, plus several Mongoliad books. I am also the inventor of Bjorg Dick Energy. Go get that shit and let's enjoy a game.
Hi, my name is Rick Gualtieri, and I play Silas Kane, not-so-loyal paladin of He Who Cannot Be Named, as well as the Arrow of the Gods. And in real life, I write comedy horror series such as Tome of Bill and my newest urban fantasy, Get Bent, which is out right now. So go out there and get bent.
Hello, friends. My name is Robert Bevan. I play the role of Klaus Richter, the notorious rogue. In real life, I write the Caverns and Creatures series of comedy fantasy novels and short stories, starting with the first book, Critical Failures. I'm also the author of the newest Shingles release, Terror on Hypo Beach, which should be out by the time this airs. Go get it.
Hi there, my name is Steve Weverill, and I play Brandon Fymaster, briefly a sexually attractive horse, now back to being a sexually attractive monk. In real life, I write the comedy fantasy series The Doomsayer Journeys with Falstaff Books, and I also write Hell's Titties. Have you checked that one out? Go check that one out.
Hey everybody, I'm Drew Haynes. I am the GM of this game, author of books such as NPCs, Fred the Vampire Accountant, Forging Hephaestus, and Superpowered Year 4, which is out on Audible as we speak. It's actually on all major audio outlets, and it is 61 hours long, so for one credit, you can have 2.5 days of entertainment. Feels like a good bargain. You should go for that. But when last we left off our intrepid adventurers, they were plummeting, screaming, probably some of them pissing themselves.
Well,
Probably completely unrelated to the fall.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that just means it's Tuesday.
My bladder was empty.
Actually, no, Klaus, flip your bladder token to full. You did drink a bunch of ale aggressively in that room, and while that doesn't happen immediately, you fell for a little bit. It was a long fall, long enough that you're starting to wonder, oh, we're gonna die when we hit. This is how we die. Okay.
Whole bladders.
This is your fault, Klaus. This is your fault, everyone else but me.
Thank you, all the gods, except for that other one.
You finally see light after a couple of minutes. It is rushing up fast. There seems to be stone around it, and it looks like this is the end. Your final thoughts? Well, that's up to you. But deep down, you all know you deserve this.
Bjorg Dick Energy!
I try to angle to land on Klaus.
As Bjorg apparently tries to thrust his dick into the stone. You all begin to feel a blast of air rise up, and you all start slowing down as sort of a gentle whirlwind forms, lowering you all carefully down. Bjorg, roll me a... You know what? It really doesn't matter what the skill is. You're rolling for a natural 20.
Oh,
So just
dear.
roll anything that rolls a 20.
Am I getting my nuts crushed?
You're rolling to fuck a hurricane.
I would say go with Dex just for appropriateness, but
Okay,
really,
Dex.
you do you.
All right, just Dex or
Just
or,
Dex. Again, it's a natural 20 is what you're going.
All right. Bjorg rolls 8. That's 16 then.
Okay. You land and you fall over. Had you gotten a natural 20, I was going to allow you to balance on your dick.
That would have been sweet.
Okay.
But a natural 1 would have been really bad.
Oh.
Just balancing on his dick, dabbing, just being an icon.
Gonna do push-ups.
I thought this was to not break your dick.
That was what I thought too. But anyway. Oh, I have been defeated by the floor. And yet not. I still live.
Huh.
Sorry. Everybody roll me perceptions.
Natural 20 for Arrow of the Gods.
Bjorg rolls a 14.
Fendingo rolls a 6.
Klaus Richter rolls a 10.
Brandon Firemaster rolls an 18.
Okay. Everybody who beat 5 can see that you are in a room. It is stone.
Whoa.
There's a wind kind of blasting up. There's a soft glow. That's what you get with 5. With 10, you can see that there are kind of runic magical inscriptions woven through the floor. That's clearly what caused the wind that caught you. If you are a person who rolled above 10 and you have Arcana trained, you can roll it.
I don't have any of that nerd shit trained.
I would bet that the only one who has Arcana is the one who rolled a 6.
Yes. Nice one, Bard.
Hey, I'm just making sure my loot's still in tune. That was a long fall, bro.
Pretty sure Arcana is a sin.
All right. Everybody who beat 15 can look around a little past themselves and notice that you're in sort of a stone cylinder. It sort of seems to flow upward into this pit that you fell down, which is completely pitch black as far up as you can see. And there is a door on a far eastern side, and it is metal. It is a door. You all also notice that you are not actively under threat, and hey, maybe in this new world, this might be a good time to pause for 10 minutes and spend a few hit dice to regain lost hit points from that live game.
I will do that thing.
That's a great idea. I'll play a little song while we rest.
What does it do?
Okay, so just go to your character sheet.
Yep.
All right, you see where it says hit die?
Yep.
Your total is 7 because you are a level 7.
Okay.
You have 7 per long rest that you can use. So go ahead and hit that hit dice word on your character sheet. Okay.
All right.
You recover 5 hit points, and that costs you 1 hit die. So now
All
you
right.
have 6 more you can use before the end of the day. So you can do
hold-
that as much as you want during a long rest, or during a short rest in order to recover hit points, but you only have so many hit dice in a day. So you do have to keep track of that between battles.
Is that by day or per long rest?
Long rest. Basically, it's per day because you're not gonna. If you're sleeping for 8 hours, that's kind of the end of the day.
Okay.
You also, because I'm playing a song, get an extra D6 hit points.
Nice.
I'm already at max, so.
But that only
All right.
applies to people who spend a hit die. I looked it
I
up.
spent a hit die.
Right.
Boom.
Nice. Well done, Bevan.
I used 4 hit die plus John's booster, and that's me back up to max.
All right. As you finish recovering your hit dice, you are still in a room. The wind has died down. I don't really know what you want me to do at this point. There's a door. There's places that you could probably piss on, knowing you. I'm sure that's in the mix somehow.
Does the door have a face?
That's a damn good question.
Let's see. Bjorg had a 14, so he does not know.
Brandon
this
had
point-
a 16, and he has experience in being wary of doors with faces. Does he notice if the door has a face?
You do not see a face on the door.
Okay.
At this
Hey,
point,
Fandingo.
I assumed that... Yeah, hi.
Why don't you go check that door out?
Sure. Fandingo will go investigate the door.
It is a door, has very door-like properties. Metal, simple, no visible lock,
No visible
no
face.
face. No
You
visible
say
face.
door-like properties, but
Does it have a knob or a handle?
It does have a straight up-down handle, like a push-pull.
So if I want to, I don't know, suggest that the rogue maybe check it for traps? Hey,
Fine.
Fendingo's going to get way the fuck away from the door in case he finds one.
All right. Wow. I don't remember the last time I looked for traps. What?
Neither do any of us.
I'm not 100% sure you ever have.
you don't think you've looked for traps. You found
I
traps.
found them. Yeah. So just straight investigation roll?
Great Well, that's a skill, so yeah.
Okay, here it comes. All right, Klaus rolls a 22.
Damn.
All right. You do not see any traps.
All right, I'm confident that this is trap-free. I shall open the door.
Okay. You open the door. Would you like to look inside?
Yes.
Everyone fails.
Okay. You see what looks like a perception check.
Whoa.
He sees an empty space that he has conquered.
No, he hasn't conquered it till he's peed on it.
Does that mean I should make a perception check?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. So it means you
By
should make a
seeing the-
perception check.
The physical manifestation of a perception check. All right, Klaus rolls a 20.
God, so Klaus is weird.
Okay. Klaus, you see what looks like an office. There's a table, kind of with what looks like old dishes and whatnot set out, a workbench, collection of weaponry near the back, throw rug. It looks like somebody lived here, basically.
Any food or drink?
None that is out.
Falling works up a thirst.
But there are, like, cupboards and stuff.
Okay, is anybody in there with me? Did others follow? I don't care. I'll just look through the cupboards.
Okay, you're going to enter the room.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Is anybody else going to follow Klaus?
Yes.
Yeah,
Not
I like
yet.
look at that.
I'm going to stand by the door and make sure the door doesn't slam shut and trap people in there. Unless it slams shut really hard and might hurt my finger.
Okay. So wait, are you standing by the inside or the outside of the door, Fendingo?
By the outside of the door,
Okay, so you're outside.
looking in
All right.
with my
Everybody
toe
else?
like wedged in the door.
In or out?
In.
Our arrow of the gods will step in.
Okay. So that's Bjorg.
Mhm.
Are you in?
I'm in, yeah.
All right. Then everybody but Fendingo is in.
You call it cowardice, I call it brilliance.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. And you all should be seeing the new map now. Everybody who's not Klaus, give me perceptions. Or Fendingo, because now you have a bunch of people blocking your view.
Perception.
Arrow of the
Well-
gods gets a 14.
Brandon Firemaster gets a 10.
Bjorg gets a 21.
They haven't died yet, right?
Nobody's died yet.
All right, I'll go on in.
Okay. Fendingo comes in and joins you.
Everyone dies.
Yeah, Fendingo gets a 17.
Okay, Fendingo gets a 17. Okay, you are all inside. Let's see. The lowest we had was a 10, so everybody can see the basics. There's a table, a workbench, some weapons, a rug, and that's all you get with a 10. 14, we'll go ahead and say you notice the door. You notice the 10 stuff, plus there's a metal door at the far back of the room to the northwest. Fendingo and Bjorg can get that there's also a wooden door to the east, and they don't just see a collection of random weapons. They can notice that it's actually a nice display of swords. And then you can also notice there's a few what look like journals. Actually, Fendingo, give me knowledge arcana, or give me arcana check.
All righty. Yeah, Fendingo rolls a 9.
You note what looks like a few things that might be spell-related, but you cannot place any of them. You just know they look sort of like reagents you've seen before.
Seems good. Do the doors open in or out of the room?
The doors opened out of the room into the cylinder with the wind.
No, I mean the two doors that we're seeing.
You do not know. You have not gone to examine them yet.
Well, then I'll go look at the wooden door.
All right. Fendingo is going to move toward the wooden door.
Yep.
As soon as he basically passes this point within the room, the door behind you all slams shut.
Well, that's ominous.
Yeah, nobody actually checked for traps aside from the door.
Well, no.
I did check for food and drink.
All right. So Klaus is heading toward food and drink. We're just going to say that you all probably break into a sprint, so you can be moving when the door slams. So Klaus is heading toward the workbench, which is where most of the cupboards are. Silas. There's also suits of armor. Sorry, I forgot to... Those are around. There's like little decorations and baubles, too. I couldn't put everything on this map.
Arrow of the Gods will head over to this table full of stuff that he doesn't understand.
Okay. So Arrow of the Gods is heading toward a table of stuff he doesn't understand. Brandon Thighmaster.
I'm going to investigate the throw rug.
Okay.
I just want to see if it's a pretty throw rug.
Roll me a perception.
Brandon Firemaster rolls an 18 perception.
Nice. It is a lovely throw rug.
Okay, this throw rug is mine.
Are you going to wear it?
Bjorg is going to walk over to the weapons.
Bjorg's heading for the swords. Fair enough. Okay. Nope.
Oh, no, okay. That's as far as you can get. Okay, cool.
This is where you all are when this happens.
Gotcha.
So you all kind of buckshot through the room, and then you can hear the door slam shut. It's very loud.
Well, poop.
And as you do, you hear this suit of armor at the far end step forward, open its empty lid, and begin sort of shooting out in a very like monotone voice. Intruders, please say passcode to signal permissions. Otherwise, termination will commence.
Oh,
Passcode.
Passcode.
Yeah, that's easy.
696969.
And it is going to slam down. And initiatives.
damn. All right.
Never just give us anything, can you? Right.
Huh.
Which armor is this?
The one that stepped forward is over here. I'll put a little marker on him so you know.
No, there's
Initiative.
As far as you can tell,
Yeah.
initiative.
Fandango rolls a 21.
Arrow of the Gods rolls a 7.
Bjorg rolls a 14.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 16.
Klaus looks for initiative.
It's at the top. I think you should take like a penalty on initiative if it takes you more than 30 seconds to find your initiative.
Klaus rolls a 19.
18.
Every time someone says they rolled an 18, I usually hear A team insteed, and I just
I pity the
You roll 18, you
Who
win.
rolled
All
an
right.
18.
So this is going to be fun. Okay, so Fandango, you have first in the initiative.
So we have a suit of armor that has said it's going to terminate us.
More or less.
Fandango casts Shatter on the suit of armor.
Okay. What does Shatter do?
Shatter creates a sudden, loud, ringing noise, painfully intense, and it erupts from a point of my choice within range. Range is 60 feet. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. And if it fails, it takes 3d8 damage, save for half. A creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on this saving throw.
Okay, that is
Sweet.
not bad. Sudden ringing noise, painful erupts each. 10 takes thunder damage. Okay, that was relevant because I need to know what kinds of damage for a lot of stuff.
Kick drum, motherfucker. Kick drum.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
So Fandango casts Shatter for 14, and
What's-
it's a DC 15.
DC 15 and Constitution. That's what I was looking for. Okay.
Yeah.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw. So his Constitution is actually not terrible.
Well, that's not what I wanted to hear.
Yeah. That's interesting. They don't seem to get save proficiencies.
Good.
Oh, well. All right. Well, let's see what he can do. Just add 1 to this. And then I'll roll again for disadvantage. All right. He does not succeed. Roll your damage. 14?
Yeah, 14.
All right. You do a substantial amount of damage to this thing.
Now for my move action. What do I get, 30 feet?
Yeah, I believe so. Unless you've got anything that's increasing that.
Nope.
All right, then 30 it is.
There. Wait, no, not quite there. There. Because there's another suit of armor in that corner, and fuck if I'm walking right over to it.
All right, and now it would seem like it would be Klaus's turn, but it's not actually. I'm going to say evens is Brandon and odds is Silas. Ooh, Brandon.
Yeah.
Because it gets the surprise on you, I'm giving it advantage. The rug that you so passionately inspected leaps up, wraps itself around you. Because a 21, 21 will do it. Wraps itself around you and has begun to smother you. You are grappled. You cannot breathe. Look at
But I look great.
Yeah, you are completely covered, actually. It's the rug is wound around you.
I was going to make a cape out of this rug, and damned if my plans are changing, just because it's a bit uppity.
Don't worry, Brandon. I can cast Fireball on the rug.
Well, I can see that being potentially problematic for both me and the rug.
Okay, you can try to escape on your turn. Let's see. Yeah, because it gets to grapple you automatically. You'll get to escape on your turn, but you're also going to take 2d6 plus 3 damage if you start your turn.
More importantly, you're definitely losing junior adventurer points by being beaten by a rug.
I can't
I'm not
believe
being
it.
yet.
I'm losing to a rug.
It did get the drop on you.
Yeah, fair enough. You got to give it credit where credit's due. That rug, I was surprised by the rug.
I would have tipped you off, but it specifically has an ability that says it cannot. It's indistinguishable from a normal rug when not active.
Well, you would think, wouldn't you? I mean, you see a rug on the floor, you don't automatically think it's a dangerous beast.
That you will from now on.
Yeah, no, I've got a lifelong fear of doors and rugs, which means like anyone's basic living room is going to be terrifying for me.
I'm slowly turning you agoraphobic.
Yeah.
Klaus, it is now your actual turn.
I would like to use my sharpshooter ability to attack the suit of armor that John has already damaged. All right, so 13 plus. All right, plus 5 minus 5, so 13.
13 does not hit.
Oh, all right. Shucks.
Also, if you're shooting with a bow, it should be plus 8. 5 from dex, 3 from proficiency.
Efficiency. Well, what is all right. Oh yeah. Okay. There you go.
But you still don't.
16. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
That is Klaus's turn. Unless you want to move.
Let's see. Where am I? No, I kind of like where I am.
Okay. Brandon Vimaster, you take 12 damage. You now have the option of making either an acrobatics or an athletics check to try and beat the rug's DC and escape.
I think I'm going to go for acrobatics. Just trying to think if there's any way I could possibly reach for my trusty oil. But probably not. Okay.
It's a rug. It's all over you. It's in all the nooks and crannies.
I just feel like there's some kind of vagina joke here. I just can't reach for it. Okay. Brandon Firemaster rolls. A 13 acrobatics.
Well, that meets the DC 13 DC, so you escape.
Take that, rug.
You. Well, tell us how you get out with acrobatics.
Well, Drew, you put me in a very interesting situation because I've never been wrapped up in a rug, and I'm not sure how one acrobatics one's way out of a rug. I'm just going to say it's very awkward and not very dignified, and Brandon kind of looks like a gloriously oily poop coming from a rather beautiful colon.
All right, you are out of the rug. You have your move action left, but no standard.
Okay, I'm going to get my broom ready and say, in a completely non-sexual way, that it's rug beating time.
How could you possibly say that non-sexually?
Bjorg!
I'm going to pound this colon with a broom handle.
All right, Bjorg.
Okay. So we've got, and the armor suits have not moved at all. Oh, they're on.
Just the one that moved.
Okay, gotcha.
And the rug. The rug leapt up like a motherfucker.
Bjorg is just confused. So I guess he's going to take a swing at the rug.
Okay. Roll an attack.
All right. Yeah, he's just going to basically haul back and kind of yell, "I've always preferred Persians!" and take a swing, and that is a 14.
14 will hit.
All right. Do I roll damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a monster.
Okay, cool. Yeah. 16 damage. Okay, cool.
All right. So Bjorg rears back and cuts a deep gouge in the rug. It is not as fancy as it once was.
Oh, wait, I get a second attack, don't I? Because we have 2 attacks now. Or do we? Do we have 2 attacks yet? Fuck.
You're a 7th level barbarian. I would assume you do.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I'm going to take a second attack. Ah! And this time it's a 16.
Shockingly, that will still hit the rug. I know. It's a real...
It really doesn't like these carpets. They're just, the carpeting is bullshit.
Yeah.
16 damage.
Nice. All right. You have done a shitload of damage to this rug. It is in tatters and barely hanging on, but it is hanging on. And while it would seem it's time for Silas,
oh no,
it's not.
Everything is wrong in this world. Here the carpet munches you.
I was waiting. I didn't know who was going to go there, but I mean, I really figured it was going to be me or Bevan, but
I'm just glad someone did.
Had to be done.
The swords fly from the wall.
Oh no.
Attacking you.
Bjorn specific. Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, that one can make it to John. Perfect.
God damn it. I ran away for a reason.
You did. You wisely ran away. All right, who can he make it to? Nope. The sword will go after the guy that's been stabbing his buddy.
Why
All
is
right.
a sword friends with a rug? That doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know
Two
either.
different worlds.
But it is. And, the swords fly from the wall and come streaking through the air, slicing at you all. So we're just going to go through in order. First Fandingo. 14.
No, thank you.
All right. First one to Bjorg. 21.
That will hit.
2 damage.
All right.
Second one to Bjorg. 11 doesn't do shit. 1 to Brandon. 17. Nope, that's not enough. Silas. 9.
Nope.
Klaus. 9. Yeah, these aren't strong, but they are fun. It just adds a fun element of swords whipping through the air.
Oh, you say fun.
Yeah, I did.
That's because he's a dude.
Silas, you're up. There's a sword trying to stab you, and an animated rug still hobbling nearby.
All right, well, we'll back up a step. As a bonus action, I will cast Searing Smite, and then fire at the rug.
Okay. I guess roll an attack. I don't know what Searing Smite does.
Okay, so AC 30.
You hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
So the normal damage is 13, and then it takes an additional 5 points of fire damage as it bursts into flames.
Rug burn.
Silas pulls back his bow. The arrow glows with heat and then bursts into flame as he fires directly into the rug, tearing through the last stitch that Bjorg hadn't sundered and setting the remains on fire. It had one hit point.
Turn to Brandon. You've been avenged. Well, sub-junior adventurer.
Oh,
Sub-junior adventure.
that's cold.
You got taken down by a rug, man.
Silas, do you want to move at all?
No, I already moved. I backed up.
Now, at long last, the walking armor that was nice enough to give you all a warning can move again. He will begin tottering toward Fandango. Actually,
How banged up is this armor?
banged up.
Cool.
But that is not all for the show, because to the surprise of, I hope, none of you, the others begin walking forward now.
I'm keeping an eye on this table.
Fucking table.
Isn't that the fun of this fight? You don't know what is and isn't real.
Fortunately, this has been the mental state that Bjorg has been in since he left that sweat lodge.
All right. Only two of them can get into attack position. Fandango and Klaus, you are each getting an armor attacking you. And they attack twice, so you'll get 2 attacks apiece. Fandango first. 20 and 6.
Ow. 20 hits.
8 damage. Klaus. Natural 20. Double natural 20.
Those hit.
I'm going to roll one more just to make sure. All right, no auto kills. He gets to roll his damage dice again because he crits. So that first hit is for 7 damage.
Okay.
And then second attack. I'm betting a 10 won't do it for you.
So there's a total of 7 damage then.
Yes. Fandango, you are up.
All right. I get a free 5 without provoking an attack of opportunity?
I don't actually think that's a thing in 5th edition.
Do I get to run away without an attack of opportunity, or are they just going to swing on me?
No, that's called disengaging. You can use your disengage. You can use your standard action to disengage and then run away without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Now I'm going to use my standard action to try and beat the fuck out of some of these guys. And Bjork, this might sting a little. But you have a shit ton of hit points and a high constitution.
Uh-oh.
Remember that shatter that casts a 10-foot sphere?
Oh no.
If I take one step straight back, I'm only going to provoke an attack of opportunity on the sword, not the suit of armor, right?
That's correct. You will be leaving one threatened range. You have not left a statue's range.
All right, so that's my move, is I'm going to take one step back.
All right. 17 damage, or 17, does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
7 damage.
Ow.
I'm guessing you're centering it here?
No, I'm going to center it right next to Bjorg.
Right next to Bjorg. Oh, I gotcha. So you're going to hit...
I'm going to hit a shitload of things and Bjorg and Brandon.
Yes, you are. You really are. Okay.
Sorry,
I will start rolling me some saves.
And, yeah, Fandango's going to cast Shatter.
All right, starting with the damaged armor. I'm just kind of gonna go in order because it's easier for me. Add one to the damaged armor rolls. Okay, definitely does not succeed. The undamaged armor does not succeed with disadvantage. Sword number 1, the one in front of you, Vandingo. No addition to these, straight rolls. Does not succeed with disadvantage. The first sword in front of Bjorg does not succeed with disadvantage. Curved sword at Bjorg's diagonal does not succeed. And the sword in front of Steve does not succeed with disadvantage.
Steve's sword.
They all take 6.
6? Okay, 6 across the board.
Yep.
Bjorg and Brandon, you guys have to roll as well, but you are not at disadvantage unless you're wearing metal armor or made of metal. How's that work?
They're not made of metal, so they're good.
Okay. So it's just a straight con check?
Yeah, straight Constitution save.
Bjorg rolls a 21.
Yeah, you're good. DC's 15.
How much damage?
Master rolls a 5.
Brandon takes 6, Bjorg takes 3.
All right.
He's wearing that big old metal medallion, so...
That was a good spell.
For my bonus action, I'm going Fandingo. Bjorg, do you have anything like Cleave? That if you kill something, you get a free attack or anything?
I don't think so. It doesn't look like it.
I don't remember you ever using a cleave, so...
Yeah.
All right, Fandingo's going to give a Bardic Inspiration to Brandon so that he can maybe use a save and not die. Because he kind of got the shit knocked out of him.
All right.
By a rug.
Rug is dead. Klaus, you're between a sword and an armor place.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I guess...
Okay, I double-checked. Okay. You do not take an attack for shooting in close combat. You shoot at disadvantage in close combat.
Okay, shoot at disadvantage. Okay, I can live with that.
All right.
I will shoot the armor guy. Let's see, find my weapon. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing. The sharpshooter, I'm going to -5. So disadvantage and -5.
Okay.
11.
You do not hit.
Bummer.
You pull back your bowstring hard, ready to fuck this guy up, and it goes wild. It slams into a wall.
All right.
Brandon, you've been smothered by a rug. Would you like to redeem yourself a little?
I don't really think I have to redeem myself. I mean...
You also just got thunderstruck by a bard.
Yeah, I escaped from the rug, and, I didn't expect to be electrocuted by my comrade. I don't think anyone does. This has been a surprising battle all around.
If you didn't expect that, you have not been listening to this podcast.
Well, you haven't had the power to just randomly electrocute me until quite recently, but you're right, I should have seen that coming. What I've got to do is, I'm not going to disengage from this sword. Can I just take an attack of opportunity?
Yes. If you just want to walk away, you can just take an attack.
Yeah, I'm going to walk away. I'm better than this guy.
All right.
And I'm
16 does not hit.
16 does not hit.
Good for you. He rolled max damage.
There should be some shame damage involved just walking away.
It's like an explosion. He's just casually strolling the fuck away.
Yeah, and I think you'll realise I'm being noble as fuck, because I'm meat shielding for Fandingo here.
Yeah.
I guess I'm also going to... I guess if I've still got an action, I'm going to punch this armor to his left.
You do still have an action. Walking away is just your move, and you didn't disengage. You took the attack. I think it's close enough. It was close enough to your AC that I like to imagine you just batted it away because it was close. You had to knock it aside. Just a casual slap to show it who's boss.
Just a casual slap, yeah. Okay, I'm going to flurry of blows this armor.
Okay.
Bevan, how long has it been? How long have I been blowing things and you still find it funny?
We all still find it funny.
Never gets old.
It does not.
Okay, I got 23, a natural 1, and an 18.
Roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
And all the times you don't want to get a natural 1. when you're blowing somebody.
On dice, 19.
All right, you don't hurt yourself with the natural one. You connect with the other two, dealing 18 damage.
Okay, while I'm doing that, I'd just like to maybe convey with an expression that, bards have traditionally supposed to use their wits, and maybe that, magical kind of table with writing on it, maybe there's a password hint over there. Maybe stop electrocuting me and, do something useful. I convey all that with a twitch of an eyebrow.
Truly, you are a master of communication. And speaking of masters of communication, Bjorn Bjornsson!
All right. So let's see here. I have this. Is the sword just hanging out there?
It's floating in the air. They're all floating, kind of waving around. They have an AC, so it's presumed they're not static and easy.
Okay, I'm going to use part of my movement to step diagonally here to bring me in range, to bring me directly into melee with this guy. And then I'm going to. Then Bjorg is going to.
We're right here, right?
Yep, I was right there in front of the sword.
You're going to take 2 sword attacks of opportunity.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay.
First one, second one. 14 and 15, neither hit.
Okay. Okay, so having done this, Bjorg is going to rage. Which means he is now at, he now has resistance on all types of damage except psychic.
That's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Oh, too bad for you. These swords are psychic blades,
That's unfortunate. All right, and that's 2 attacks. 14 and a 21.
Missing a hit.
Missing a hit. Okay, and the second one, 19.
Ooh,
On the
nice. Okay, you do a substantial amount of damage. This thing is looking fucked up, but it is not down yet.
You are empty and there is nothing real in you.
Wow, got really real with that one.
Got some on Wii damage there.
Yeah. This one's not done with you yet, Brandon, so it's going to fly over. This one's just going to double up on Bjorg, and everybody else will... All right, so Brandon takes 2, Bjorg takes 2, Silas and Klaus each take 1. All right. Brandon first. Sword 1, 12. Sword 2, 17.
Both
Nope.
miss.
Both miss. Bjorg, sword 1, 12. Sword 2, 17. What the fuck?
The 17 hits.
All right, 5 damage.
All right.
Silas, 21. It was not a 12 and then a 17, so we're not... The Matrix isn't glitching. That's nice. 4 damage. And Klaus, 17.
Oh, bummer. Yes, that's a hit.
All right, yeah, that's a hit. 5 damage.
Ow.
Silas, there's a sword in front of you and kind of not much else going on.
All right. Well, then I will fire arrows at a sword. That makes as much sense as anything.
Hang on.
You once killed
Yeah,
them.
they're not immune to it. Go for it. Nothing that says you can't.
All right. Here we go. 20 AC
That'll hit.
for 10 points.
Still floating.
All right. Second attack. 23.
Also a hit somehow.
I will expend a spell slot and make this one a radiant attack.
Okay.
So first, it does 11 damage.
It's dead.
Fucking thing.
The radiant glows as the blade shatters and falls to pieces, but it fucking died from the 11.
I would like to take this moment to note that Bjorg is at precisely 69 hit points right now.
Nice.
That's really, really good to hear.
Silas, would you like to move at all?
Let's see. I'll back up a bit and over to here and then see where I'm needed next.
Okay. Well,
Unless it's by Klaus, in which case then I'll look to the other direction.
It's armor time.
That worked out well last time.
The 2 armors are going to double up on Fandingo because he keeps casting magic that hurts them.
Oh, motherfucker. Cut that shit out.
1 armor is going for Bjorg, and the only one this one can reach is Klaus. So he's going to go for Klaus.
Oh, balls.
All right, so Fandingo, you are taking 4 armor slams. 7, 6, 18.
Ow.
18.
Ow.
10 damage total from both hits.
God damn it.
And Bjorg, you get 2.
Yep.
20.
Ow.
Natural 1. 4.
Nope.
No, he's going to hurt himself a little with that. That's a shitty roll after a natural 1. He takes 1 point of damage from fucking up royally. But I believe he hits you with the 20, yes?
Yes, hits me with 20, absolutely.
7 points of damage.
All right.
And Klaus,
All right.
you are getting 4 slams as well.
Oh.
Natural 20.
That'll do.
16. 18.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Wow.
All right, so I have to roll 2 more d6s to add to the damage because they crit on you twice.
Oh.
Fuck.
At least he missed once.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, so 3, 7, that's 10. 5 is 15, 20, 26.
All right. Klaus is down to 4.
God damn.
Yeah, Klaus got his jaw jacked. I'm not sure I agree with the CR that the book has given these things.
I don't even know what you just said, and I agree.
These suits of armor are CR1. A first level character or a first level party should be able to take them down with some difficulty. You guys are 7th level.
Yeah, they just fucked our rogue up.
Yeah, that's
To be fair, double natural 20s will do that.
Yeah, that's true.
And at least
All right,
one member of
Jesus.
the party hasn't done shit.
Klaus is over there all by himself. I kind of feel like I should bolt over there and help him out.
I'll help him. Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
Fandingo, it is your turn.
Fandingo's going to try and end some of this shit right here.
You're going to fireball me again. God damn it.
I am going to fireball you again.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
All right. If I center... I can cast Shatter using a 4th level spell slot,
Okay.
which will add 2d8 to the damage.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So if I center it... So this might hurt a lot.
You can get everything except the top armor.
Including me, Bjorg, and Brandon.
That is also very accurate.
Hey guys, this might hurt.
I'm really glad I taught you guys about using hit die during short rests, because I have a feeling this lesson might come up soon.
Yeah.
All right, John, if you're doing it, let me see your roll and your damage.
You guys just let me know when you want to count Fandingo as an enemy.
Okay, so it's 8 plus 3 plus 1, so it's 12 for failed saves.
12 damage if you fail. That's actually not terrible at all.
No, it sucks given that I just spent 5d8 to get 12.
Oof.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay, so I take half damage from that, right?
If you
Well,
save.
plus if you save, and then you've got your damage resistance.
Yeah,
Right.
okay, so I'm
You
saving
can take
to see
as
if
little
I-
as 3.
All right, hold on a sec. Let me...
Your turn.
Bjorgel's a 9, no, so he does not save. So but that's just 6 damage. So.
6 damage. All right, broken armor. Fails thanks to disadvantage. Armor next to Fandingo. Fails. The sword in front of Brandon, or above Brandon. Fails thanks to disadvantage. Sword next to Brandon. Fails. The sword under Bjorg. Fails thanks to disadvantage. The sword next to Bjorg. Succeeds.
Oh.
Wow. First time that's happened.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I need to roll my constitution.
All right, everybody else
3.
loses 12. And one sword shatters. And another sword shatters. And another sword shatters.
Shit
This was
might
a
have
good
been
move,
worth it.
Fandango. You took a lot of shit off the board with that. The armor next to Fandango is fucked up but standing. The armor
damn
next
it.
to Brandon is real fucked up but standing. And
Fandango rolls a 3 on his save, so
12.
Yeah. Brandon has a bardic inspiration that he can add a d6, but that's
not
only gonna
That's not enough.
that's not gonna get you there.
Yeah, it'd be a waste. So yeah, everybody except Bjorg takes full damage. Bjorg gets 6 because he's a barbarian raging. And 3 of the swords shatter. And 1 is looking fucked up, and the armors around you guys are looking real messed up. That paid some dividends.
I'm not sure if my eyebrow communication is as good as I think it is.
It is clearly not.
Maybe if you weren't completely shaven everywhere, you would still have eyebrows to communicate with.
I still have eyebrows. That's canonical. They're just very, very thinly trimmed.
Clearly they are not on fleek, or he would have gotten the message.
Well, that's damaging to my ego.
Yeah. Klaus, you're up.
All right.
There are 3 things around you.
All right, Klaus has got a good idea. Watch this. Watch this, Ron Weasley, Jeremy.
Party wipe. All right, let's hear it.
Klaus would like to grab the sword out of the air and attack one of the armor guys.
Okay.
That's an aggressively bad idea.
I actually had a feeling this might come up.
Klaus would like to punch the food blender.
So, Klaus, what you are trying to do is called a grapple. That is your attack. You can try to grab the sword and hold it and grapple it still, but that's going to be your turn.
All right.
Or you can disengage and run like a motherfucker.
I feel like this is too cool to pass up.
Yeah.
The Arrow of the Gods tends to agree.
I already promised Ron Weasley, Jeremy. But,
He just said to, hey, watch this, and then ran away. You wouldn't be surprising anyone.
you do.
Okay. So, Bevan, in order to try and grapple this thing, you need to roll me an athletics check.
All right. Can I change my mind? I had a second idea. All right, fine. Here comes athletics check. Suck it, sword.
If you're going to die in a funny way.
From a
All right,
spell.
Klaus rolls up 15.
Okay. Let's see. It can contest with its dex or strength.
Which should be pathetic because it's a sword.
No, it
Oh,
actually has
damn.
pretty okay dex. Not great, but okay.
Floating magical sword.
Yeah. All right. He only gets 1 roll. I'm not fucking with advantage for this one. 18!
Oh, jeez.
You reach for the sword, and the sword slips out of your grasp.
All right, stop watching Ron Weasley, Jeremy.
Can we roll to see whether Ron Weasley, Jeremy, keeps on watching expectantly and judgingly?
Next time Klaus jerks off, I want his dick to make that roll.
Hey, Klaus, why aren't you invisible yet?
Well, that was my other idea.
You could
That was
probably
the-
do that
the
as a bonus
backup.
action.
Yeah, you probably could have grabbed that sword a lot easier if you were invisible.
That would have been even dumber to try, though.
Yeah.
Hey, sword. I'm invisible, but I'm going to let you know where I am.
And also, using it is an action, not a bonus action.
All right. Then I guess, well, I could still do a movement.
You can, but you're going to take 3 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm
and
going
you
to take
have
3 attacks anyway.
6 hit points.
Yeah, I still want to go run behind Silas, or the Arrow of the Gods. Yeah, they're going to, like, pound me now or pound me later. All right, I guess they're going to take their attacks first.
Okay, the sword will go first. 13 misses. The armors only get 1 slam apiece because it's opportunity, so that's something. 11 misses. And a 20 hits for 5.
All right.
You have 1 hit point, but you are running away.
This is what victory looks like.
This is what victory looks like.
Wow.
I can't believe you got you got 1 under what you had left.
Oh, God.
I like to imagine Klaus like reached for the sword. It didn't work. He just kind of looked around. Fuck this.
It's that like big heroic moment when a character looks and goes, no.
Brandon Thighmaster.
Okay, I'm going to burn another key point for a flurry of blows. Should equate to 3 unarmed strikes. And I'm going to target the suit of armor to Fandingo's left.
Okay.
My diagonal. So 29.
Dead.
Oh, okay. I'm going to carry on punching it, I guess. I've already burned the key slot.
Yeah. Brandon hits it in the center of mass, and it just sort of crumples to the ground. And then you two look at each other, and he looks confused, and then angry, and then he just punches it twice more.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's me done. I'm not even going to bother eyebrow communicating anymore. I've completely lost my confidence in that ability.
Bjorg, you have armor in front of you and a sword to the right.
Here I
Both
am.
look
stuck
like
in the middle.
shit. Both
All right.
are dented and chipped and not doing great.
All right. Well, Bjorg is going to, in his frothing rage, he is going to haul back here and give a raging strike to each of them.
That is a good move. Who's going first?
He's hitting the armor first.
Okay, 26 will hit the armor.
And then the damage for that one is 16.
Okay, it is dead.
You're not real.
But you missed the sword.
I missed a sword with my sword.
You did, but it's
That
going
is
to
the
try
most-
to get you.
Basic of fencing maneuvers.
Oh, fuck yeah. It doesn't do a better job on you. It tries to imitate your own shitty swing, and it's just embarrassing.
Succeeds.
It succeeded.
This one's going to come for Silas, because he's the one nearest. 22! I think I actually hit Silas.
Yes. You hit the arrow of the gods.
Oh, yes, the Arrow of the Gods. 4 damage to him as the sword swings by and leaves a cut on his shoulder.
I believe in you.
And, wow, that's all the swords I have left. All right, Arrow of the Gods.
This would probably be an awesome time to show Klaus that I actually have the ability to teleport the fuck away from him. but the Arrow of the Gods is a hero at heart. You know.
When did you get that ability? Is that specifically away from Klaus?
I really wish it was written that way, but no, it's just a generic teleport ability.
It's generic. It's Oath of Vengeance, right? One of their things.
No, it's
Oh.
it's actually one of my spells.
Oh, okay, cool.
But anyway,
Like all great paladins, you have the ability to teleport away from people who are seeking protection behind you.
however,
The hallmark of every paladin.
deep down in the Arrow of the Gods, he kind of remembers getting yelled at the last time he let Klaus die. So instead, he will fire away at this particular suit of armor. All right. So the first one, 14.
14 miss.
Okay. Second one, natural 1.
Easy 20.
You can't, even when he's trying to save Klaus, he just can't bring himself to do it.
And, oh, shit. Okay, well, that's... You take 11 damage.
Jesus.
2 is you take your own attack. It's better than 1. 1 is you keep rolling.
You know, I should have gone with my first instinct and just ditched.
Just let him die.
I mean, how much more could Torek really punish me?
You miss with the first one, and then you're so distraught. You're like, "What the fuck?" You lower your bow and accidentally fire into your own foot.
Jesus.
And then I turn to Klaus and go, "Ta-da!"
All right. The armor is a coming.
Well, that's going to get sticky.
Oh my God! What fortune! He cannot make it an attack.
Klaus gives him the finger.
All right. So, Fandango, you are taking these last 2 armor slams from the original speaker. Wow, he's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would. All right, 2 to Fandango. Boom, natural 20. Boom, natural 1. Boom, he doesn't hurt himself. And let's see, extra damage. 3. 7 damage, Fandango.
God damn it. Ow.
Silas, you're taking 2. 22.
Yep.
20.
Yep.
All right. 4 and 3 is 7 damage. Fandango. Are you gonna shatter all your friends to kill this last one?
I can't. I'm out of shit. I can either shatter. Ooh, I could shatter on the arrow of the gods.
Wouldn't that kill Klaus?
Yeah, that was just straight up murder Klaus again.
But it wouldn't be me this time, so it's okay.
I'm not a fucking paladin.
This power is going to your head, Fandango.
Fandango, the armor next to you is very wobbly and busted.
I have faith in Brandon's ability to just fuck it all up.
All right. You're the one who's attacking. It's your call.
Oh, yeah. Fandango's going to cast Mass Healing Word,
Nice.
targeting the 5 of us, and fuck everybody else. That'll get everybody... That'll get everybody 7 hit points back.
Yay.
Oh, thank you. That's much better than being electrocuted.
It's like a little tickle.
What percentage of that is it compared to how much you've taken from them with shattering?
Oh no, he's definitely still in the red there.
I've also still killed more inanimate objects than anyone in the party.
That's true. You really rained shit down in this battle. I think you might be the MVP of this one.
Shatter is a hell of a spell, and I just thought that it
That
sounded
advantage
fun.
made all the fucking difference because they were doing well. Okay, Klaus, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to keep moving and go my full movement, and then I'm going to shoot the armor.
Okay. Move your token and then make your shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm moving right here under Fandango.
Mhm.
And
Into the shatter zone. Good move.
short bow. Okay, same thing. -5, +10 should I damage anything. Natural 20.
Finally, there you go. Roll that damage. So that's 9 plus 6, that's 15. Plus 3 is 18. Plus 10 is 28.
Yes.
Okay. You do a shitload of damage. You whip around with your 1 hit point, cock your crossbow, and just fire into the chest of that thing. It blows out the back. Like, it's alive, but it does not look good.
All right, I do have 8 hit points, though.
Oh, that's right. You got healed.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
All right, well, that felt good.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Ron Jeremy Weasley, are you still watching?
Roll to Weasel to miss that one.
Brandon Thighmaster.
I'm going to unarmed strike the talkative armor and make it markedly less talkative, hopefully.
All right.
And unarmed strike for 25.
That will definitely hit.
6 damage.
It's dead. It had 1 hit point. I really I couldn't believe it kept hanging on, but you guys kept skipping it. It survived by 1. Yeah, you break the shit out of that. Just Boom! And it goes flying.
Yeah, there's your password, sucker.
All right, Bjorg.
Okay, so the sword is the last thing I've got adjacent to me.
That is it.
All right, so let me get my sheet here. All right, great sword, just 2 attacks, straight up.
Hit.
All right, yep, that's a 21 and an 18. So let's get that damage. 10.
It's dead. You guys Fandango did a good job of wearing these things down to the point where they really only needed one more hit to die. It was just getting those hits. So you swing around and you just slam your blade through that one, and your superior Northman blade shatters it like the cheap piece of shit it is.
You cannot defeat the blade of Santa.
Swords are all dead. Silas, you have a sword and an armor and another armor getting ready.
All right, which armor took damage?
The armor that was next to Klaus. That was moving for Klaus.
Okay.
Yeah.
To your diagonal lower.
Right. With my multiple attacks, can I split those up or no?
Yes, but remember, if you shoot at either the armor or the sword next to you, you're at disadvantage.
So that I won't shoot at the armor or the sword next to me.
Yeah, if you're shooting within melee, you do it at a disadvantage because it's harder to do in a sword fight to shoot with a bow.
Okay. Well, it's either that or eat some ops. So I'm gonna fire one at this guy. I'm gonna fire one at this guy, the other guy. All right.
Okay. Give me the first one to the lower armor.
14.
Miss. All right. Upper armor with disadvantage.
20.
That will hit.
And I will expend the spell slot on that. So that does 13 damage and an additional 9 points of radiant damage.
Nicely done. All right. You've got your armor looking fucked up too. But it is the armor's turn. Oh, there is still a sword left. Fuck, he should have attacked you. Well, that's my fault for forgetting. All right, Silas, you're taking 4 armors. 22, 21, 7, and 12. So only 11 damage got through. That first one that you hit really fucked you up. Fandango, there are 2 armors and a sword left.
Come on, do it.
How bad does Silas look?
He's not looking great.
The arrow of the gods can take whatever you can throw at him.
Yeah, this is the arrow of the gods, not Silas. You care if this one dies.
I don't.
But I don't care if I just knock the shit out of him.
Fair enough. You
So-
do you, Fandango. You do you.
Fandango's going to move to here and cast Thunder Wave.
Damn.
Thunder Wave sends out a wave of thunderous force in a 15-foot cube originating from me.
Okay.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube must make a Constitution saving throw for 2d8 or half if it makes the save. And if it fails, it is pushed 10 feet away from me. But unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect, so if it's completely within the cube, are automatically pushed 10 feet away.
These are not unsecured objects. They are animated objects. They are moving under their own power.
Damn it. Oh, well. Then they...
No disadvantage?
no.
What's the DC?
15.
15? Okay. Silas, do you want to make yours first, and then I'll go through the...
Sure. Constitution, you said?
Yep.
I'm thinking that's going to be a miss.
Yeah.
11's not going to get you there.
All right. Top armor. Fails. Sword. Fails. Last armor. Fails. Wow, I rolled a 12, a 2, and a 3. Even without disadvantage, these guys were fucking ready to die, I guess.
Every one of those things takes 13 points of thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right, top one is dead. It gets the bullshit remains get knocked back 10 feet.
Wow.
Okay, and the other armor is also dead. But you know who's not fucking dead? The sword. It's still hopping about, man. It is not dead yet.
It is the
Klaus,
Excalibur
it is
of
your
swords.
turn.
All right,
And Silas
Klaus is
got
gonna.
moves to stay within melee range of the sword.
Oh, that's right. He got
Klaus-
pushed because he failed.
Yeah.
Fair
Klaus
enough.
will do the same thing he's done all day and shoot the sword.
All right.
-5 plus 10.
Okay.
All right, Klaus rolls a 21.
That will hit the sword. And it's dead.
All right. 16 damage.
Yeah, it had 4 hit points left.
All right.
All right, you have successfully defeated the safeguards of this workshop, and we will explore it and loot it and play with it a little on the next game, but that ran long, and we still want to take on at least a few questions before we're done. So let's shift to the second part of the episode, where we take the questions that people have been leaving on the live blog at facebook.com/authorsandragons. Joe, do you want to walk us through maybe 3 or 4 while we've got time?
All right, yeah. I mean, hell, we can go to a few more if we've got any time. Let's see here. Our friend Michael asks, what is your go-to Taco Bell order? Mine is a quesarito with chicken and no sauce. So,
Steve, I think you should start this one.
I don't know. Do I have the option of just going to a different place?
No, that's why you're at Taco Bell.
Oh. Do I have the option of
Starving?
Yeah, just politely declining?
So
Maybe
Steve's
just-
going to go with the napkins.
Yeah. I mean, can I order... I don't even know what their soft drinks are. I assume there's just chicken grease in a cup.
Oh, no, they have Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and it is delicious.
I don't know what those words he just said is. You sound like a wizard.
It does sound like something that Bertie Bott's would sell, doesn't it?
All right, so Steve's going to take a knee on this one. I'll go. I love a cheesy gordita crunch. If I'm only getting one thing, it's a cheesy gordita crunch.
If I'm only doing one thing, it's probably the chicken quesadilla.
I'll do the Dorito tacos were pretty good.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I like them. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, I haven't been to a Taco Bell in decades. I'd probably just ask the guy in the car next to me to order something.
Well, we know what we're doing next con we're at.
Giving Bevan the shits.
Oh, I had some of what was in the bag this past time.
But yeah, but there's no telling what those are.
bag?
You guys are all dying because it basically just said, and you're pretty much talking anything on the menu here, so screw it. I get those little apple pies that they sell.
All right.
That's not terrible. Our friend Alex asked, what is everyone's favorite cut and preparation of a steak?
Ooh, that's a good
question.
Mm.
I recently pan-seared, I basically recently pan-seared a pair of rare mini sirloins. It was so fucking good. It had like the consistency of silk.
I love a ribeye. I especially love a ribeye that's prepared well. If I'm at a generic place that I don't trust, I'll go medium rare. But if I'm at a steak place where it's nice and I have faith in the quality of the meat and the cooks, man, I'll go blue rare all day. Just show that motherfucker the grill.
Yeah, no.
I would say for me, any day of the week, give me a London broil and just set me loose with my grill. 5 minutes on each side, medium rare, perfect.
I don't know my cuts. I just, meat, fire, A1 sauce.
I don't know, but I'm getting in the truck and going to Rick's house. Because I'll stop over and pick up some lemon broil. That sounds good. Medium rare bacon wrapped filet mignon, about a 9-ounce cut.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't love filet. I like a little more marbling.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. It's a taste thing. I mean,
Yeah.
no wrong answer, just what feels better to you.
Bacon.
all right. Let's see here. Okay. I'm trying to give us ones for all of us here. So our friend Scott says, Klaus has Ron Weasley, Jeremy. If each of your characters had a familiar, what would it be? And Drew, what is Judge Hungry's familiar?
That's a good question.
I mean, the obvious answer for Bjorg would be a bear, because bear. But actually, no. Fuck it. He'd just have a bear, but in my head, it's like a cartoon bear. With like
I can't
big.
picture. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like a cartoon bear that walks on 2 legs and talks a lot and is really fucking foul mouthed.
Like a
But only-
boo boo, like a cursing boo boo.
Only
Yeah,
Bjork
yeah.
can see it. It's not really familiar. He's just fucked up.
I mean, that's also probably
Yeah. I can't really picture Judge Hungry with anything other than a bald eagle perched on his bench as he's overseeing cases.
Fendingo would probably have a peacock.
That's a good choice.
I mean, whatever Silas has would probably commit suicide pretty quickly, but Silas would go with something that would give him like maximum pain. So he'd probably have a familiar that's like a botfly or something.
Porcupine. He keeps trying to pet.
Trying to think what the most muscular animal is.
Kangaroo.
Mountain gorilla.
They don't look
Yeah, I was going to say, it's
particular.
got to be like something in the gorilla ape family, right?
Yeah, but I don't know.
I could see Brandon
Monkeys.
walking around with a kangaroo.
Monkeys don't do so well on the vow of celibacy thing. They have very little self-control, really.
True. What's a douche?
Pandas are usually celibate, right?
Yeah,
but
but they're
they're
too
also-
dumb to fuck.
They're also not very muscular.
There's a picture of a kangaroo that's got its like arms folded across its chest and it's ridiculously jacked.
We've all seen Kangaroo Jack.
They've got a bag. They've got a bag for a stomach. That's just total letdown.
Only the women.
That's like your fanny pack.
And he's
Well, I
back
guess it
in.
is a kangaroo then. Oh, settled. Well done, guys.
Done and done. All right, Joe, why don't you close us out on one more?
Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Now I'm trying to find something really, really good. Okay, so our friend Jeff says, if when y'all run into an endless decanter, what do you want it to be full of?
I think we've done that question.
Have we?
Us or our characters? Because I feel like us
Yeah.
is the bridal answer.
Kirkland Light.
Yeah, if you had an endless decanter, what would you put in it? One thing that you can have infinite of liquid for the rest of your life.
You or the character?
You. I think our characters would basically just all pick ale. We can be a little more specific. We're real world people.
Endless decanter.
Also, I'm pretty sure we've already done the character one.
Yeah.
No.
I think y'all are right.
Shit, it's hard to think of a specific drink I would want infinity
Oh,
of.
well,
For.
Does it have to be a drink? Could it be like molten gold?
I was thinking molten gold.
I mean, I suppose it could be mayonnaise.
Oh, God. I think that's an emulsion more than a liquid, but I guess.
I wish for
It
infinite
has
mayonnaise.
to be edible. Or you have
I
to be
don't know.
able to ingest it. Eat
Yeah, there
safely,
you go.
And live.
and live.
Something really expensive, like, some kind of rare saffron sauce. And then just hang around at hipster restaurants. And that's just me. That's me in employment for the rest of my life.
Ooh,
Given my-
actually, if you want to make money, olive oil is where it's at. Like real, actual olive oil that hasn't been cut and like bullshitted through. That stuff sells for $8.
Yeah, but the mob will come for you instantly. There's
That's
no
true.
way to...
Or
1,000%.
honey. Honey, or if you're in Korea anyway, honey's expensive as crap. Move to Korea, live like a king.
Yeah, I'm
Manuka
tempted to say
honey.
something fancy like Dom Perignon, but I've never had Dom Perignon. What if I don't like it?
You know what? I've come up with something. A really nice port.
Oh no!
Port.
I want to die.
Infinite port.
Yeah.
It's just gotta have an after dinner port, and then you just die. Die in a wave of port.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably just go with Kirkland Light.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can't even
Now
get
that
it
they've
anymore.
just,
so it's
now that they've
special.
discontinued it,
Yeah.
sell it.
You're set to make a killing selling it to you, the only man who
You're
ever
the-
bought it.
Well, him and the guy who made the commercials. Oh God! If we haven't linked that on the Facebook, we have to.
Oh, the Kirkland Light
Somebody
guy.
put a picture on there.
It's 11 a.m. somewhere.
I posted a picture because I noticed that Bjork's hit points were 69. So
I'll say Kona, Big Wave. It's my favorite, just generic beer. It's always good when it's cold. Yeah, it's a good. You don't want something too specific. I want something more like a bechamel that I can mix with a lot of stuff.
okay, that makes sense.
I'm going to say a nourishing porridge, so I can feed the starving and make you guys feel bad.
I don't feel
You
bad.
actually have to leave the house and go feed the starving.
Yeah, and also you didn't say it was a good tasting like porridge. So like maybe the poor all like hate your ass now because you're feeding them this shitty porridge.
Oh, it's the turd porridge guy.
Man, I wish that Kirkland Light guy would come back around. He was fun.
All these drunk, ungrateful, poor people.
My God.
And now you sound like an American.
Fuck.
I mean, I guess theoretically, the first world already has an endless decanter of nourishing gruel, but we've just decided that poor people are ungrateful and unworthy of it. So, yeah, you're right. This has turned into a depressing metaphor.
Ending on a real bummer, as always. But hey, maybe if you tune in next week, things will be more chipper. Probably not, but, you know. In the meantime, if you're interested in more content, as this goes up, it'll be the first of the month, meaning there's a new Mimic chest up on our Patreon. So you can go check that out at patreon.com/authorsanddragons. There's a fairly decent backlog of content on there now, along with the comic pages that we started posting every month. And with a couple more hundred, we will get to the side quest episodes, meaning we will have weekly content once that pillar is reached. So come help us, come support us, and we will churn out a lot more content for you guys.
All right.
Cool.
I guess until next time, we will see you. Bye.
Enjoy your turd porridge, you peasants.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to those who created it, which is us, the people you just heard play the game. Opening and closing themes performed by the Gore Core 4.
Authors and Dragons! Authors and Dragons!
Everything is wrong in this world. Here the carpet munches you.